Do you think all MOBA heroes are unique? Do you think there are no similar heroes in MOBA games? Well, my friend, you are wrong. And I'm here to tell you about all the similar heroes across various MOBAs. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we are going to look at all the heroes from different MOBAs that are similar to each other. Before we jump in, let me just give you guys a huge disclaimer. While I am an MLBB YouTuber, I'm making this video after playing all the heroes multiple times, so I'm not going around accusing who copied who. All I want to look at is the heroes similar from all the games because it's interesting. But if there is anyone with a big brain, we are more than happy for you to comment down who came first and start some drama. Let's start this video off with one of the newest games, Jump Assemble. If you haven't been living under a rock, you must already know that Jump Assemble is a new game officially released by Shueisha, the company responsible for all the Shonen Jump anime. This means it is a MOBA that features all the anime characters, a dream come true for many. So I am pretty sure everyone is excited to play this game. Even though Jump Assemble heroes are completely different and have a lot of variety, I still think that there are at least a few heroes from MLBB that match. Let's take a look at them. First, we have Ishida Uryu as Mia, Beatrix and Irithel. How are they similar? They seem to be completely different. Well, let's open the game and see all the similarities in-game. First, we have Ishida's passive, which is similar to Irithel's passive, but doesn't have to move around for his passive to activate. All he needs is to use his basic attack 5 times, which is similar to Mia, but the animation played is similar to Irithel. Next, we have his first skill. This is just straight up Mia's old skill too. And finally, we have his ultimate, Nibiru's ultimate. They work in the same way. So if you have been marksman main, you should have no problem picking up Ishida. Next we have Sun and Naruto. Yes, both Narutos are similar to Sun because they both can use Shadow Clone Jutsu. But I will not compare Genin Naruto because his Shadow Clones are pretty different from Sun's Shadow Clones. So let's check out the Nine Tails Naruto and Sun. In the grand scheme of things, both are completely different heroes who don't have many things in common. But they do have their Shadow Clones which mimic the move you use except for the ultimate. Sun's ultimate just spawns more clones while Naruto uses wind style Rasen Shuriken. You can see the similarities, right? Now let's move on to our next hero, which is Luffy and Kufra. Luffy and Kufra are a match made for each other and I have already covered them in this video. Don't miss out on it as it is a must watch for all the One Piece fans. There aren't many skills similar between Kufra and Luffy, but the new world does have Gum Gum Rocket, which is similar to Kufra's first skill. And they both are same type of tanks, as we all know that Luffy can take lot of damage. And as a bonus, Luffy does Gum Gum Gatling, which is similar to our Badang. Now let's move on to Nobara, Melissa and Brody. Well, I'm pretty sure we already know why Melissa and Nobara are similar. Well, Melissa was based on Nobara, so we all know she is going to be pretty similar. Her basic attacks are like the same thing from the skin. So where does Brody come in? Well, it's the second skill and ultimate. In her second skill, Nobara can Black Flash. The animation changes just by a bit, but can you spot the difference between these two? It's like they are the exact same thing. And for the ultimate, while the skills are different in the way they look and function, they are essentially the same on the surface. You have to have certain number of stakes which you can gain from basic attacks or skills. After you gain some stakes, if you use the ultimate, the damage dealt is based on the number of stakes on the enemy. And finally, for Jump Assemble, we have Yoruichi and Lancelot. This is just in terms of skills in Jump Assemble, not a Bleach x MLBB collab. If you want to see that, you can check this video out, we have already covered it. Lancelot and Yoruichi have load of skills in common. All you have to do is just take a look at them. The first skill of both heroes is a dash, and you can dash multiple times every time you use it. And the second skill also gives you immunity from other attacks. The ultimate isn't similar, but you do get my point. Although I prefer Yoruichi, if you choose Lance over Yoruichi, something is wrong with you. With Jump Assemble done, let's move to another popular game that we all know and love, Honor of Kings. You have heard about this game, but I have already covered it in this video, check it out. First, we have Angela and Gold. If you aren't familiar with HOK, Angela is one of the very early heroes you unlock in HOK. She honestly is super fun to use, and she's a unique hero. She doesn't really share too many similarities with Gold, but just her ultimate. But yeah, there are a lot of heroes who are similar in HOK, so check this video out. The only similarity I can see will be in their ultimate. If you remember, God used to hold his skateboard up to use his ultimate. It's kind of similar, right? Next we have Simai and Hanzo. Hanzo is one of our most beloved characters from MLBB. Although he is often picked for trolling, we all can agree the hero is cool. His skill set is interesting and his overall character is amazing. So how is Simai similar to Hanzo? Well, to be honest, Simai's game style and Hanzo's game style are completely different. While Hanzo is played like two different heroes, and one hero is extremely overpowered and one hero is extremely underpowered, Simai is just a perfect version of Hanzo where all his skills are in sync with each other while giving him a crazy range. So Moontone, we all know Hanzo needs a revamp. Taking Simai as a perfect starting point is good. Next we have Zilong as Zilong. I mean, it is Zilong as Zilong. How? If you don't know, Zilong as Zilong was already covered in the previous video. But I am pretty sure we all know Zilong and Zilong are similar. But look at them. What else do you need me to tell you? Next we have Yang Xian as Alpha. I don't really know who came out first, but there isn't proper way to fact check any of these things. But isn't that just beta? And Yang Xian does have a spear too. Who copied who? Comment down below. Up next we have Kui as Franco. Kui is Franco and I'm ready to fight everyone for it. I know he's not the handsome hunk that steal your girls away from you, but he's an alien-like thing that steal your girls away anyways. I mean, just look at their skills. The first skill is the same, the second skill is the same, and the third skill, I agree it's not the same, but it's a CC skill. Yeah, a CC skill, they are like the same hero guys. You can even flicker hook.
Oh well, never mind.
You can even flicker hook. What else can I tell you but keep your girl safe in both games. Next, we have our cute Layla along with our Wukong Sun. If you look at them, you can hardly spot the difference. How dare HOK steals our 16-year-old Malefic gunner. Do you think I wouldn't notice if you gave Wukong Sun a cannon instead of a Malefic gun? Moontone, take them to court now. With HOK done, let's move on to Wild Rift. Wild Rift, the game was meant to overthrow MLBB, was meant to be an objectively better game, with better heroes, mechanics and graphics. And the league's answer to MLBB, so which heroes are similar? Well, first of all, heroes from Wild Rift are taken and enhanced from League of Legends, and we all know by this point where MLBB gets most of its inspiration from. First on the list, we have Wukong and Sun. Yes, it's not Sun Wukong, it's Sun and Wukong, two different heroes from different games. Well, you can already see the similarities here. I wonder why all the Mobas have some type of Sun Wukong with the ability to clone himself. Is it just easy to do, or is Sun Wukong too iconic? Who knows? Comment down below. Wukong and Sun are different yet the same. They mimic skills that follows around attacking targets, but Wukong can't create so many clones like our Sun. Sun also has that pillar attack that Wukong does, so you understand. Next we have our one of the well-known similar heroes, Blitz Crank. Blitz Crank and Franco have similar skills in that they both have that iconic hook. While Blitz Crank does have suppression, he has some CC skills that he can chain with his hook. And also, did you know you can't flicker hook in this game? I don't know why. I tried multiple times. Is it just me? Comment down below. Let's move on to Lee Sin and Chao, who are notorious for their martial arts inspired fighting styles and high mobility on the battlefield. Lee Sin is known for his aggressive plays and ability to quickly dash to his enemies, much like Chao. Both characters feature a kick that can send opponents flying back, disrupting their position and setting up potential team plays. If you are a fan of high-octane, skill-based gameplay, either of these two would be right up your alley. Lee Sin can even do a Chao kick and attack if you time your moves right. Moving on to Samira and the combo of Yi Sun-shin and Claude. This might seem like a mismatch at first glance, but hear me out. Samira's dynamic, aggressive style, where chaining different type of attacks enhances her effectiveness, echoes the versatile approaches of both Yasu and Claude. Yasu has his longbow for range attacks and his glaive for close combat, just like Samira. But Samira is a bit modern because she uses guns and swords, whereas Claude can rapidly take out a whole team with his ultimate, which deals a load of damage just like Samira. There's Yasu, a hero whose gameplay revolves around skillful wind manipulation, closely mirrored by Saber and Lancelot from MLBB. All three champions excel in slicing through enemy lines with their swords. Yasuo's whirlwind slashes can knock up opponents, setting them up for further attacks. His third skill is a dash where its cooldown will reset if you dash to a new target, just like our lance. And if you look at the Yasuo's ultimate and Saber, we can see the similarities. But Yasuo's is just better compared to both of them. So guys, what do you think? Which heroes do you think are better than ML? Will you be trying out the new games? And there are a lot more heroes that we can do this video again. So if you wanna see part 2, you better like the video and comment down below. So that will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.